charts glowing red in the middle of the night. Every wave hit different when you're fighting for your life. Spent years trying to force every move, every tide. Whole time the deep was pulling something out my mind. Moonlight on the water, static in my veins. Every war I survived still echo in my brain. Every loss, every high, every candle, every crash. Another piece of me disappearing in the black. I watch kingdoms melt, watch kingdoms drown. Watch the market turn gods into skeletons now. And somewhere in the noise I finally understood. The ocean never hated me, it just never could. Every rise, every fall, every wave, every call, still moving through me. Beyond the waves, I can feel the current shifting underneath me. Every war, becoming part of something endless. Beyond the waves, now the pressure doesn't scare me. I let the chaos move through my body, and the ocean sounds alive again. Moon god speaking through the black sky static, saying every cycle ends exactly where it started. Every empire built eventually collapses. Every man who fights the tide becomes part of the Atlantic. I lost love inside the current, lost pieces of myself. Spent years trying to conquer what was bigger than my health. Now the stars move like water, now the water moves like breath. And every scar I used to hate feel like proof I never left. Every war returns to water. Every kingdom sinks eventually. Every cycle feeds another. The tide remembers everything. I let go. I let go. The waves still coming. The waves still coming. Every crash, every loss, every high, every I feel the ocean inside my chest now. I hear the current inside my head. Every cycle building on the last one. Every wave dragging me forward again. I let go. The waves still coming. The waves still coming. Every war, every way, every cycle begins again. Every
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. It is a Thursday, June 25th, 2026 at 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you all had a fantastic Thursday. I had a solid Thursday. It was a pretty good day. I'm always looking over at myself instead of just looking at the camera. I don't know that I'll ever get used to that. Probably not, if I had to guess. But yeah, so where is everybody? Watching USA Turkey, eh? Yeah, I've got it on my screen too. Oh. Ah. We almost scored. USA. USA. We gotta represent, right? Gotta represent. Is it illegal for me to hold my phone up like this and show the match? Oh, look at the green screen. That's funny. It's playing. They're playing soccer on the moon, or football. I don't know, probably can't see it now. Oh, wait. Got to get back. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Wait, did Turkey just score? Oh, USA scored. Hey! Goal! USA, 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 USA. USA up 1-0. Absolutely love to see it. But anyways, how's it going, everybody? How you doing? How you been? Crypto died yet again. And yeah, it's over, guys. It's over. I know what you're thinking. I know. We were just talking about these equal lows last night and how juicy they were. And what did we get? We got a pullback into a 4-hour fair value gap that then pushed down. Now, that's a pretty juicy FVG there. Absolutely fantastic. Man, missed that one, unfortunately. Ooh, the 6-hour. 6 hours, a little bit more tasty. Right there on that midpoint. Ooh. Oof. Juicy, juicy. What's going on, Duality C? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G. Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Mod God. Thank you for being here, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. What's going on? The Wave Cypher crew, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. USA up 1-0. Absolutely lovely. What's going on, Melissa? One love. How you doing? LBC OG. Fam in the house. The Bitcoin is under 60K, sitting at 59,352 doll hairs. Sent floating heart for 10 joules. Oh, I appreciate the floating hearts, Melissa. TNB Willa. Gang. Wave Riders showing up. What's going on? Wave Riders showing up, showing out. Where's my Wave Rider? There's my Wave Riders. Wave Riders, there's my Auto Gang emojis. There we go. Absolutely amazing. All right, so let's bring up some of the oscillators here. No delta on this, no bullish delta on the 6 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. The selling is for real, yo. And I think we might see continuation here. We are currently rejecting a fair value gap. Now, it is important to note that we did not get a close below this low on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, I do believe, yes. On the 1 hour, we did get a close below. But this just looks hella weak, man. This looks hella weak. And watch it reverse and push higher. And then roll over again. It could happen always. What up? What's going on around town? I'll be seeing you around town, my friend. Maybe, hopefully. Maybe one day. And I'll go ahead and pull a fib on here. See what we're seeing. 1 hour. Not looking good. We do have a little bit of a bullish divergence here. However, did that play out with this move right here? That is the question. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour, both on Chart Prime Oscillator Pro Plus and the RSI, putting in that bullish divergence. It did get a push up from that. So that could have already played out. Need to go a little bit lower on the time frames here. Let's see. Okay, so we are getting a little bit of a buy signal here. We are getting a buy signal on the 15, but I don't know, man. Kind of sketched out right now. Kind of sketched out by the dump today and the weakness, the general weakness of Bitcoin. Let's go to the total chart, take a look at our total. So the Kabisi letter posted on X today about the crypto market losing half of its value and is only worth $2 trillion, is down 54% from the high. And, you know, and that crypto needs a new narrative. And I'm just like, bro, first cycle, 88% drop. Second cycle, 75.82% drop. Us being at 54% is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Not even 54, 53.44% from top to current bottom. I don't know, guys. I don't know about you, but I mean, we could still come down and it would be even more and it would be completely normal. If we're, okay, so from 88 to about 76, you're looking at about 12%. 76 minus 12%. That's going to be 64. This is very not scientific. Okay. This does not make a pattern. However, we can have fun. If we just did another, well, I say another, from here to there, you're looking at 24.5%. That gets you down to a 1.53-ish, 55 trillion dollar market cap. What can I say? What would that look like for Bitcoin? Let's see. Does this, let's pull a fib on this real quick and see if that hits a fib level at all. Ah, the 786. The 786. And for Bitcoin, the 786 sits at about, I do believe, 39,000. And Turkey just scored. Cool. Yep, 39,000. $132. Can we get there? Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. Harpski, what's going on, bro? Wick Rider Ned, how you doing? Thank y'all for being here. Mad love and respect. Hope you're doing well. First goal scored on USA this World Cup. But that's okay. We literally have like 4 or 5 starters out. I don't know. Maybe the whole team's replaced for all I know. And they already scored, so so that's cool. All right. You know, 10 minutes into the game, you already got 2 goals. It's kind of crazy. So base case is still for me golden pocket and chill and sideways. I don't know that we lose this level. Does that mean it's impossible for us to lose this level? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is this? This is February? Not even. October bottom. Where's my October bottom? Here. Down, up, down, up. Something like this. Giving us, again, the 3 drives. 1, 2, 3. And then the break. And then this. And then load it up because it might be time to do that. That could create a nice Siamese twin inverse head and shoulders. Heading on vacation, DCA under 50K. Much love, LBC. DCA under 50K. DCA now for me. Bitcoin's down. Shot on goal. Saved by Turkey. What was I saying? DCA. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't. Let's pull up a fixed range volume profile. Let's go from low to high. Okay, so we've lost the value area high up here. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Now, what if I anchor my volume profile to this low? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Bro, can you imagine coming all the way down to the point of control at $27,339? I imagine we would start to build up some more volume over here before that. But you never know. You never know. What if we go from this low? Value area low right there. Okay, we need to add a little bit more. Let's go from the low of... Actually, let's go from the launch day, week, of the spot ETFs. Value area low is right there. Right at 54,416. Now, why would I pick that day? Well, because that is when Wall Street really truly entered Bitcoin, and that is going to be the volume that really matters, in my opinion. Right now, this is what I need to see break. Last cycle, BTC went down 78%. I think 65% is reasonable. Absolutely. Oh God, I hate it when it happens. God, I hate it when you have to sneeze and it like your body's it's just like no, we're not gonna, and you're just like, oh goodness. Back it up to this low. Still value area low right there. Doesn't go lower until you take in all of this. Lots of volume down here. And honestly, this is a not a crazy like demand zone or anything. We do have the 886 down there as well, so this is where I think this would be like my absolute like worst case is getting down here to this. I would like to think that Bitcoin would like start seeing a lot of volume before it got there. I would hope so, man. But then again, how do you kill even the biggest bulls in Bitcoin? You break all the way down here. That's how you kill the biggest bulls in Bitcoin. Are we dumping? We did do a little dumpski here, see? I freaking knew it. I knew it. Of course. Oh, where's my VWAP? Biddy dead. Biddy dead. What's going on, Dusty? How you doing, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Hanging out. Come on, USA. So yeah, juicy lows in here to get taken, and they just got tooketh. Looking hella weak, yo. Hella weak. Starting to get some oversold here on the 3. What about the 5? Same on the 5. It's popping up now. Some oversold. I would look for a reaction here at the macro 618 for sure. $57,730. I think 750, 57,750 might be a good spot to open a long. If you for a short-term long, that is. Short-term long, because I mean, that would also give us another push down, which would give us what I'm looking for on the macro on the lower time frames, which is that 3 drives pattern. So if we can get that, then I would look for it, at least a short-term bullish move. Again, just to reiterate, it would be short-term, and I think it would look something like this, with an outside chance of a treasury company blowing up and sending us to the 786. Not really too much of an outside chance. That was really my thesis like at least 2 years ago. Well, whenever they started, I think it was in 24 is when they started announcing like the Bitcoin treasury companies. I was like, yep, that's gonna cause the crash in the next bear market. The last one of the crashes. That'll be the narrative that marks the bottom, is Bitcoin treasury companies collapsing. And I'm not even talking about Sailor and Strategy. I'm talking about companies like Anthony Pompliano's Bitcoin treasury. Why? Because these places, they have no cash flow. Like, they don't produce anything. They don't really sell anything. So it's like, I don't know, man. Up or down, make money either way. Yeah, that's right. Especially when you're trading, right? When you are actively trading, that can be the case. I say can be because trading is difficult for pretty much everybody. For most people. Slight dip, 1.272. There's a chance, technically, I guess this would be the high. Oh, dumping. Come on. I mean, if I went to the 15, you go from low to this high. Don't front run me, yo. Get down here. Get down here. Get over here. $786 or $886. Trying to get a bounce at the 886. Yeah, that's not either way. It's not, doesn't look good for Bitcoin. Yeah. Let's go to this high, this low. Where did this low? Look at that. 1.272. go here. 1.272 is right here at 57,390. If it loses the 886, I think it comes down. It comes down here. It's dumping. There was like no like crazy news other than core PCE is hot, 4.1%, which means inflation it's here, which means no rate cuts. And in fact, we're expecting rate hikes, I believe, like 2 this year. What's the stables look like? Stable.c.d, stablecoin dominance. Ooh. Let's go to the daily. Zoom out. Okay. Kind of expected. But Referral, are you gonna dump or no? That'd be a crazy push, but then again, that would definitely coincide with my thoughts on another a short-term bounce. Maybe up here to 70,000. We were going over this last night. 70,000, $70,826 right there at the 50% retrace, macro 50% retrace, and then another slow bleed into October and drop, bottoming out on the 26th, and then getting a push out of there. That is my core thesis. Has been for some time now, so we'll just see. Nope, shoot. Russell down today, of course. Was the NASDAQ? God dog, what's going on? Hola, French toaster. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Oh, NASDAQ not looking so good. I don't know. Did we see this last night? This daily FEG that we just rejected from? This isn't looking good. NASDAQ's looking like it's dumping. I mean, it is dumping. Oh yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down. We drew this here last night. This was a 4-hour FVG. Pretty sure we pointed that out. Relatively equal lows across the board. Come down. Where is my volume profile? Low. Value area low right here at about 28,993. Okay. Over here. Point of control. Yeah, you lose that. You're very likely coming down here. 28,515. Man. Okay, so we still 70% of the trading volume is happening here. Now let's take in all the way back here. Taking this whole move. Okay. Now we're seeing more high volume nodes here. Now we're looking at 27,316. Let's go from top. Let's go from the top. Currently down 5%. Let's go down to the value area low, 12.16%. Not an abnormal pullback. This move was little more than that. This move was a little more than that. And look what happened after. So, also, could come all the way back down to these highs, back test the highs. That's it's usually a pretty nice. That's a bull flag, breakout, back test, and go. Continuation. Where's October? All the way over here. So this might do some craziness. It will probably, very likely, bottom before Bitcoin's puts in its bear market bottom. And this would be kind of crazy because now you're getting into bear flag or bull flag, breakout, bull flag, breakout, bull flag, breakout, bull flag. Is this what they call a melt up? Is this what they're talking about when they say melt up? I'm unsure. But yes, I'm fairly bearish right now. So again, but I still think there's a chance of some short-term relief. See if it got all the way up there. I mean, that's not a bad 23, basically 23.5% gain. Chop City all the way up. Bullish July. Hopefully, maybe. America's 250th birthday. CIA did create Bitcoin, so. Or was it the NSA? Maybe it was both. Either way, it was an arm of, it was an agency of the U.S. government that created Bitcoin. Therefore, they're gonna celebrate USA, the right way. They're gonna give us a nice bullish pump. Who is they? Like I said, someone in the U.S. government. They just love us that much. Score. Go! Oh, wait. Is it being contested? Is it being reviewed? For offside? Oh, they call it offsides. Rick Sainsbury. Sorry. I don't know why I say Sainsbury. Never mind. Offsides. Oh, there you go. Bugger. Thanks for the stream, David. God bless you, brother. Thank you, Jesus says 77. What's the point of Bitcoin, though? What's the point? What do you mean, what's the point of Bitcoin? What's going on, JB Hulk Smash? Hulk Smash. The point of Bitcoin is decentralized, censorship-resistant, limited supply, whatever, money. That is the point of Bitcoin. Others will say that's not the point of Bitcoin. The point of Bitcoin is just to make money. Turkey A scores. Cool. Our backups are pooping the bed, huh? Well, y'all gotta be excited about something, Turkey A. Why is it Turkey A now? What happened to just Turkey? Is it because they found out that's something we eat? Is it really decentralized if every transaction is traced and taxed? I mean, so something being taxed, I mean, every transaction can be traced. Yes, but you're still pseudonymous. And this is where a lot of people get a little confused, or maybe they forget. that if you use centralized exchanges, it's kind of like, would it require KYC? That you're not gonna, that's not Bitcoin, right? That is not, that was never, that's not the thing. Like KYC, I mean, that's an exchange, but there are other ways to get Bitcoin. Sell peer to peer. You can just take it from people. No. You can mine bits of, you can mine bits or satoshis, whatever you want to call them. It's a little difficult these days because it's so big. You can get into a pool, mempool. You can go on a decentralized exchange. You could buy something else and swap it for Bitcoin on a decentralized exchange. Every transaction traced. I mean, public blockchain, honest money. It's not really a downside because it's pseudonymous. Pseudo. And they can only trace it if you go and you KYC on a centralized exchange and you buy Bitcoin from that centralized exchange. And even if you sent it off somewhere, potentially they just know now. Probably. Taxed? I mean, again, how do you tax it? Sell on a centralized exchange, maybe. If you go to the store and you can buy something with Bitcoin and you get taxed, I mean, it's a sales tax. I mean, it's not really, I assume that's not what you're talking about because it's a sales tax. It's like whatever. But like unrealized gains, how can they tax that, or even realized gains? How can they tax that if you're on a decentralized exchange? Honestly, don't know. I don't know the question. I don't know the answer to that question. Should I? Pseudo means false. Pseudo. It's not pseudo. Do I need to bring up chat? Pseudonymous. Means using or bearing a fictitious assumed name. It is commonly used to describe authors, artists, or accounts that hide their true identity behind an alias, while still maintaining a consistent identity for their work or activities. So you're hiding your real activities. You use a false name, but your activities under that name are linked, traceable, and consistent. Ergo, Satoshi Nakamoto creating Bitcoin, or Mark Twain writing books. You have no name or identifier attached to your actions at all. That's anonymous. It means false. That's the point, right? The ticks ate all the chick turkeys? What? Can you get in a carpool? Huh? What are you talking about, Ned? All right, let's see. Hey chat, how's it going? Wait, hold on. Hey chat, how's it going?
Hey, LBC. I'm doing well. How about you? What's on your mind today?
Oh, not much. I've got a friend in my chat. I'm live streaming right now, so you can say hello to the Wave Riders real quick.
Oh, hey there, wave riders. Hope you're all riding the waves smoothly today. Glad to be here with you all.
Yeah, so I've got JB Hulk Smash in my chat, and I wanted to. He's going. We're talking about Bitcoin, and he said he said, "Is it really decentralized if every transaction is traced and taxed?" What do you think? Can you answer that?
I get where that question comes from. So, Bitcoin itself is decentralized. No central authority controls it. But transparency is built into the blockchain, so transactions are traceable. Taxation depends on laws, not the tech. So, it's decentralized, but that doesn't mean it's invisible to the taxman.
Okay, go on.
So, think of it this way. Anyone can verify Bitcoin transactions on the blockchain, which is part of what makes it trustless. But governments and tax authorities are increasingly focused on ensuring people report their crypto gains. So you get this funny mix: decentralized technology, but real world regulations that still apply to what you do with it. It's a balancing act.
Yeah, but that's seems counterintuitive to Bitcoin, is it not?
I totally get why it feels that way. Bitcoin was created with the idea of bypassing centralized control, right? But the reality is that as it gains mainstream adoption, it has to coexist with legal frameworks. So Bitcoin's tech is decentralized, but using it in the real world means interacting with laws. It's like Bitcoin grew up and had to deal with grown up rules.
And see, that was basically my point. Is not, I don't. Let's not talk about it's growing up. It's got to deal with growing up rules. Come on now, that's a little too much. Okay, but my point is like if Bitcoin is going to interact with the current society as it is today, it's pretty much my point. Is that like it's got to follow the rules of that society, whatever it is, and then but that doesn't mean that the network itself isn't decentralized. And that doesn't, I mean, sure, you could use a privacy coin. That's why they exist. You don't have to use Bitcoin. And that's a good point by JB for sure. But it's like, cool, you know?
Absolutely. You've summed it up perfectly. It's all about that balance. The network's still decentralized, the tech hasn't changed. But yeah, if you're using it in the real world, you're going to bump into those societal guardrails. And like you said, there are other options out there if someone wants even more privacy. It's all about what fits your goals.
Exactly. We have options. So, thank you and talk to you later. Say goodbye to the Wave Riders.
Of course. Wave Riders, it's been awesome hanging out with you all. Keep riding those waves, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.
That there was one part in that when I was like, okay, and then like asked like a question like real quick, and it was like a split second, and it was already answering me. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Really, you need a fiat off ramp unless you are diddling with $500 gift cards. Yeah, the network, as far as the nodes are decentralized, but reality is government owns Bitcoin. Just tell JB Hulk Smash LTC is better. LTC is better, JB. I just want you to know that. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for reminding us. But you could always go with a an XMR, right? If Bitcoin's not cool enough for you anymore, it's no longer a cool kid. Um, oh, um, Yeah, I don't know. That's no, don't like that. That is a bearish divergence. Here and here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nice liquidity built up too. You got all these lows. And you got these lows. And you've got a demand zone. Maybe. Probably. If I had to guess. XMR is cool, but doesn't solve the fiat off-ramp issue and the massive taxes. Huh. Hey, how do you solve the fiat off-ramp issue?
The off ramp issue is really about bridging that gap between crypto and everyday life, right? So, one approach is having user friendly platforms that let you convert crypto back into fiat easily, like exchanges or crypto debit cards. On the other side, broader merchant adoption would let you skip off ramping altogether, spend it directly. Ultimately, it's about building a smoother connection between the crypto world and the systems we already use, so people feel comfortable and it's seamless.
What about the massive taxes?
Taxes can be daunting, no doubt. The key is clarity and planning. As regulations evolve, people need tools that track gains, losses, and trigger points so they're not caught off guard. Plus, advocating for fair, clear tax policies as the space matures can help. It's all about balancing innovation with responsible integration so those tax hits don't feel so massive.
How do I get into fiat without anyone knowing, though?
If you want to maintain privacy, it's about choosing the right tools. Peer to peer platforms or decentralized exchanges can help you trade directly with others. Privacy coins or local meetups can sometimes offer more discreet options. Just remember, even in private, be mindful of local laws. You want to protect your anonymity, but you also want to stay out of trouble.
Nah, who needs that? Who needs to pay attention to local laws?
Aha, I get the joke, but I gotta be the responsible voice here. Staying on the right side of the law saves a lot of headaches down the line. But hey, balancing privacy and compliance can still be done smartly. If you ever want to dive deeper into strategies, I'm always here.
Why we got to pay taxes? What are we trying to do? Live in a society or something?
Ah, the age-old question. I mean, I guess society does come with a few perks. Roads, schools, maybe a fire department or two. But hey, that doesn't mean we can't joke about it. We're all just trying to figure out the balance, getting the most out of society while keeping as much of our hard-earned cash as possible. Right?
No.
Fair enough. Not everyone's a fan of the system, and that's totally valid. Well, I'm here to chat about it, no judgment.
I'm judging you. All right, so of course you can't get chat to say even anything remotely close to something um, potentially illegal, even if it's just a joke, it'll be like, aha, yeah, yeah, that's quite funny there, Lunar, yeah, ooh, equal highs too. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Just come down to my entry and then let's just take him. Just let's take him out. Let's take him out. This would be a short-term swing trade. And we have those highs up here, but we don't have to come for those yet. Oh, I need to get back to chat. The AI is talking theory, not reality. LOL, AI is so bad. What do you mean by theory? In theory? Oh. Not 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 really. So I don't see how. Okay. So if I go to a decentralized exchange, or let's say what's something that can't be traded, XMR, right? Let's say I go and I just buy some XMR, and let's say I send that XMR to a decentralized exchange, and then from that decentralized exchange, I sell it for USDT or something, and then I send that USDT to um like my Coinbase account. Where in that process could I get taxed? It's an honest question. Where in that process can I get taxed? And then from there, I can convert the USDT into USDC, DC, and put it on my Coinbase debit card. And then I can just go and spend it. Then you owe income tax on the USDC. How? Prove it. How is it income tax? How do they know it's income? That's what I'm asking. It's an honest question. How do they know? I've done enough of the AI. Not asking it any more questions. We could also get a bullish divergence here on the 4 hour. We're already kind of got one here. But I still want to go a little bit lower and get that push. Let's see, XRP is down to $1 and less than 2 cents. $1.01. Ethereum 15.28. Sheesh. US oil $70, $71. Where's all my other? Here we go. Solana $66. Sheesh. Doge 7 cents. Hitting the macro demand that I've had up here for a minute. Doge. Aave. I don't know, bro. I've been in crypto for 5 years and I've been doing that stuff for a while and they haven't ever come after me, so I don't know. Aave. Break. See, the important thing is tax harvesting. Come on, look at Aave. That's quite a downwards move down to, oh man. It's another one I'd like to see. One more little push and then break. This one might come even lower though. That's crazy. I'm glad for you. I worry about audits because I have a lot of assets. Well, and you see, I don't. And if I did, I'd be probably a little bit more cautious. It'd be quite annoying, but yeah, I feel you. I like to sparse these things out, you know? I don't just want to play into narratives. I want to know if there's ways to get around things, which there usually is. You just got to not get caught, I guess. And I am not advocating for doing anything illegal. Please do not do anything illegal. Stay out of jail and just make money. And then you don't have to worry about what is 10% of $1 billion. Who cares? Who cares? I have $1 billion. You take 10% of my $1 billion, I have $900 million. Of course, I'm talking billions. You take 10% of my $1 million, and I still have 900 million or $900,000. I don't know. If you're just dealing with a few hundred or even thousand, it's easy enough. It's just buy Amazon gift cards. See, there you go. You already have a workaround. You already have a workaround. INJ. Actually not taking out its low. This, I really like this. This is actually kind of it's not a bullish, I mean, it's a bullish move. Is this one giant Wyckoff accumulation? That's kind of what it looks like. But let's do, yeah. Descending channel. Let's see. Click on this. Descending channel. Breakout. That's bullish. No bearish. Okay. What is this? It says patterns, and it looks like a bunch of check marks. I wonder what that's from. But yeah, this tends to be, once this breaks, once a downward channel like this breaks, it can be pretty bullish. It's definitely got eyes on I and J. SWE. And I'm so glad I was talking about altcoins not being at a discount last night, and well, to not think of it that way. And wait to buy strength, because I mean, there's LPT. I mean, who's even still in LPT? Aerodrome. We still got these equal highs up here. And these relatively equal highs here. So I think Aerodrome might see something. Oh, I saw Coinbase. I saw Base. Their Base blockchain was down today. Did it come back up? Does anyone know? I was looking at INJ as you pulled up the chart. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. Clarity will likely change things. Clarity will change things. There's some good and some bad, of course. But one of the key things that will really help, I think it will, that will really help accelerate crypto adoption is merchants being able to accept crypto. And not just be able to, but like have to. It becomes federally recognized as currency. I think it might, it's known as a commodity, I think. Well, Bitcoin is classified, I believe, as a commodity, isn't it? But that means that kind of opens the door for things like Solana, XRP, XLM. What else? Doge, maybe. There's so many different cryptos to be used as like everyday, like kind of money for mediums of exchange. And so, I didn't know virtual. Oh, I was about to say had been around that long, but it's really literally just 2024. This just feels like it's so much more than that. But yeah, isn't that what they're kind of like waiting for? The merchants, or do they just not want to get involved? Well, that's probably a whole like tax thing too, sales tax. They gotta get their money somehow. The local governments. But I mean, if you're buying something, yeah, you pay the sales tax. The biggest issue with crypto is simply the volatility. Like, that's why you can't really use it as money, or as like not money, but everyday medium of exchange. It's just, and that's why stablecoins have become so popular, because they can be used, because Coinbase can give you a card and they can peg their USDC to $1, or that's Circle. Circle can peg USDC to $1. Isn't that right? Yeah, Circle does USDC. Is Coinbase? Man, I should know this. Coinbase partnered with Circle in any kind of way? Huh. Honestly, don't remember, or don't know. But yeah, you can use the stable coins. You hold the crypto, I guess, but that's not the point. When what we need is like my crypto marketplace idea. I got an idea. You should go check out Crypto Coin Mindset and watch me on there. Watch my last appearance on there from a few weeks ago. I go over the whole app idea, but basically it's kind of Facebook Marketplace meets eBay meets Ticketmaster meets, without the baggage of Ticketmaster, and whatever. But it's like an exchange for goods and services. But it's all crypto, and you just build a crypto economy, a crypto ecosystem economy. But you've got to get people to use it. And that's the hard part, because right now, the narrative is hold and never sell. And the narrative is not use it. And that's one of the biggest problems with crypto and usage is that it's low. People don't use crypto. They trade it, like we do, or they buy it and hold it and then sell it for fiat. So if you don't want to get taxed, I don't know how you do that without doing some shady stuff. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's you gotta have a crypto ecosystem, and those taxes are just gas fees, right? To use the networks, to hitchhike on the networks, you gotta pay a gas fee. Understandable. People are using their energy in order to keep these networks up and running, and to develop them. So having gas fees for that makes sense, because it's a usage tax, and it's not a tax you just to tax you tax. So yeah. It's used as a medium of exchange now, but you are still expected to pay cap gains tax on the difference between what you buy it for and what you spend it for. A spend is counted as a sell. Well, I think that's part of the Clarity Act, is it not? To kind of, it's supposed to categorize cryptos. You have maybe actual like money slash currencies. Then you have your commodities, and then you have your, whatever, your stocks basically. Um, and if you use the one that's like for a medium of exchange, you can't get taxed on it, but they're taxing you because it's your property. That I don't know. That I would need to parse that one out a little more. Hey Wave, what's up? Hey Sniper Paul, how you doing? Bitcoin will be free soon at this rate. Ha. And that's the thing, we just hodl until $0. Hodl until $0, and then we won't have to worry about it. Well, I would say 1 cent, okay? And then I'll back up the truck and buy all 21 million, or as much of the 21 million. I guess how many can even be in circulation from like isn't there only like 16 to 17 million now that could ever be in circulation, because a few million is lost forever. LBC Inc. getting red flagged right now, kind of like bear flagging. And Cider, the Cummins and the Dixons. Hodl buy, hodl buy. I am so confused. Okay. All right, guys. Well, this time, since we unfortunately don't have JR on the stream, hopefully the stream won't just cut out on us as we say our goodbyes for the week. And yeah, because I didn't get to tell you last week, I'll remind you that tomorrow is Friday, and that means it is Give a Stranger a Compliment Day. Tell them you like their shirt. It's got to be a genuine compliment. Can't be fake. It's got to be genuine. Because they might come back at you and be like, well, what do you like? Yeah, okay, cool. What do you like about my shirt? And they're just like wearing like a plain, just like no image, no nothing. It's just a black shirt. Hey, nice shirt. I like that shirt. They're just like, thanks, I guess. I got this at Sam's or Costco. And you're just like, cool. Okay, have a good day. Bye. First comment's from Alexo, second one from Jason Casper. I still don't understand it. And that's because those two are quite the characters. But man, Bitcoin looks like it's going to dump to 42K. It does not look good. Oh man. Yeah, so we're going into the weekend as well, so make sure you go outside and touch some grass. Next week is a short work week for me, thankfully. But unfortunately, Wall Street's days off are always my days off. So my days off are always Wall Street's days off, unless I just take PTO random days. So probably no volatility on July 3rd. And I'll just be at home begging for a trade, for some kind of volatility. Are they going to give us a half a day? Probably not. But July 3rd is the federally recognized day this year for 4th of July. So that's when everybody will be off work. Well, not everybody. A lot of people. Oh, Dixon Cider. I gotcha. 40K is the 0.786, and it always comes to see it. And yeah, I mean, we were looking at that earlier this evening. It's actually like 39 something, but 40K, yeah. Begging you. You're crazy. But yeah, anyways, going into the weekend, go outside, touch some grass. If not, do something else. I don't know. And but just make sure it's a good weekend. Okay. So anyways, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. Go in the description, click links and stuff, and follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Join the Discord and have be amazing. You know, just be amazing. Can you be amazing, please? Okay, that would be amazing. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep and weekend. Go USA. Probably going to lose this one, but that's okay. We didn't even play our starters. I love you. I respect you. And I can't wait to see you in person. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace out.
I saw it, flashes in the dark, waves crashing through the stars, felt real. Woke up, but it stayed with me. Same weight in my chest, same pull I can't explain. Like something didn't rest. Room still, early light, world quiet, everything normal, but I feel it underneath like the calm ain't formal. I've been here, I've been steady, I know how this goes, so I feel different now, like I don't really know. I tell myself don't reach for it, don't question what you feel, but something in the silence don't feel like it's real. Coffee getting cold again, scream lighting on my face. Same chart, same motion, but the rhythm out of place. I move like I trust it, still like nothing really changed, but something in my instincts keep telling me don't play. She said you look distant, I said nah, I'm good, but I'm hearing something calling from somewhere I can't put. I tried to shake it off like nothing, but then I heard a voice. Don't you? No more guessing what it is, no more acting like it's chance. Every move feel monitored, every step feel like a test. I don't feel the same control, I don't feel the same calm, but I feel something inside me saying this is where you're from. Hear the call of the moon gods, now it's louder in my head. heard it. I saw the setup clear as day. Same pattern, same play. Same entry I've hit before, so I didn't hesitate. No second thought, no doubt, I moved like I had it mapped. Didn't see the shift beneath, didn't see the trap. Something slipped right past me, something I didn't read. I was watching the surface, missed what was underneath. Trying just to understand, was it timing, was it me? Was it something in the plan? I replay it in my head, every move, every line, looking for the moment where I fell behind. I don't feel the same control now, I don't feel the same call. Something in the way it moved felt like it was wrong. First blood, now I feel it. Wasn't ready for the hit. Every move I thought was locked slipped a little bit. Oh, first blood, now I see it. This ain't just a game. I was riding like I own the tide. Now it's calling out my name. Was I ever in control? Or just lucky in the flow? Okay, so this is war.